I think I will quote the president, he leaves it to God.
Presidential spokesman Harry Roque on Thursday, May 27, has this to say when asked if President Rodrigo Duterte is open to running for vice president in the 2022 elections. Pressed if Duterte's recent statement means a change in the chief executive's mind, Roque says,
I think you have to accept his answer for what it is. He leaves it to God.
Duterte said the same exact words in October 2015 in an interview with Rappler a month before he announced his bid for the presidency.
I leave it to God to, if He wants me there, He will place me there. Ganon yan eh.
So,
it's God's play, it's not ours.
Since March, some members of Duterte's national political party, PDP Laban, have been publicly urging Duterte to run for vice president. But PDP Laban acting President Senator Manny Pacquiao clarifies that the public calls were not authorized by the party's leadership. After serving as Davao City Mayor for 22 years, Duterte served as Vice Mayor to eldest daughter Sara Duterte from 2010 to 2013. There are also calls for Sara to run for president, but Duterte said he does not wish for Sara to seek the post. Angered by reports of swimming parties and picnics, Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte orders the police to arrest barangay captains in villages where mass gathering violations will happen.
Beginning tonight, pag may isa pa, ang unang hulihin ang barangay captain. I'm ordering the police to arrest the barangay captain and bring him to the station.
He says this is a legal order since this crime is listed in the revised penal code. Dereliction of duty is a section in crimes committed by public officers. The president even suggests violent methods in dealing with people in mass gatherings.
Hampasin mo yung kamay, hampasin mo yung paa pag lumaban.
He adds he will protect the police from legal harassment that can arise from this crackdown on barangay chiefs as long as they do exactly what the law requires. Duterte also stresses he will not protect abusive cops like those who report to work drunk. The House Committee on Justice swiftly dismisses the impeachment complaint against Supreme Court Associate Justice Marvin Leonen Thursday, May 27. Voting 44-0 to dismiss, legislators from the lower chamber find the allegations largely based on hearsay. The House Rules on Impeachment says the committee must make two determinations, insufficiency in form and in substance. This usually takes several hearings. But only after more than 2 hours of session, Committee Chair Vicente Veloso calls for a vote to dismiss the complaint, meaning outright. The rules say when the complaint is insufficient in form, the committee must return it to the Secretary General, who also must return it to the complainant. But in the hearing, Veloso says the committee can junk it outright based on the regular rules of court. Several lawmakers like Albay 1st District Representative Edsel Lagman and Deputy Speaker Rufus Rodriguez vote to dismiss without prejudice to return it to the Secretary General. The complaint was endorsed by Ilocos Norte 2nd District Representative Angelo Marcos Barba, cousin of former Senator Bongbong Marcos. Cited as the grounds in the impeachment complaint is Leonen's alleged missing statements of assets, liabilities, and net worth when he was a professor at the University of the Philippines College of Law. Minutes of a November 2020 meeting of the UP Board of Regents showed Solicitor General Jose Calida went to extra lengths to obtain Leonen's SALN. The Philippine government's vaccine experts will soon recommend that 12 to 15-year-olds be allowed to receive Pfizer and Bioinsects COVID19 vaccine. Philippine Food and Drug Administrator Director General Eric Domingo announces this Wednesday, May 26, during a meeting with President Rodrigo Duterte. Pfizer applied last May 20 for the change to the EUA after the United States FDA approved Pfizer's request to allow the vaccine for 12 to 15-year-olds. The government is currently in talks to sign a deal with Pfizer for the purchase of 40 million more doses. The country has received only over 193,000 Pfizer doses so far, but some 2 million more doses are expected to arrive in June from the COVAX facility. Meantime, in a webinar Wednesday, May 26, Filipino advocates urged the government to sign the Trade-Related Intellectual Property Rights or TRIPS waiver. This will suspend patents for COVID-19 vaccines, treatment, and technologies as the world deals with the pandemic. The webinar is hosted by the Coalition for People's Right to Health, Bantay Bakuna, and the People's Health Movement, Philippines. BTS's second English language track Butter sets 5 new Guinness World Records Tuesday, May 25. The track sets the new record for the most viewers for the premiere of a music video on YouTube, with 3.9 million concurrent views for its premiere on May 21. BTS also previously held this record with their single Dynamite, which had 3 million concurrent peak viewers. The global sensation now holds the number 1 and number 2 spots for biggest YouTube premieres to date. The almost 4 million peak concurrence for the Butter premiere also breaks the record for the most viewers for the premiere of any video on YouTube. Additionally, Butter racks up 108.2 million views in the first 24 hours of its release, surpassing BTS's own 101.1 million view record for Dynamite. Through Butter, BTS breaks the record for the most viewed YouTube music video in 24 hours by a K-pop group, and the most viewed YouTube music video in 24 hours by any artist. Butter also sets the record for the most streamed track on Spotify in the first 24 hours, with its 11,042,335 global streams in just one day, beating Ed Sheeran and Justin Bieber's 2019 hit I Don't Care. With these latest achievements, BTS now holds a total of 23 Guinness World Records. These new titles are just part of BTS's growing accolades in 2021 alone. As of April 27, BTS has a total of 16.3 billion streams on Spotify, overtaking Coldplay's record of 16.1 billion streams. This makes BTS the title holder for the most streamed act on Spotify for a group.